Hello, you're on time for New Vision TV News. I am Ruth Naseje. While some countries do not celebrate Idd Adhuha with a public holiday, Uganda gives it a special attention because it is recognized as an Islamic country. It is also a member of the Organization of Islamic Conference and Organization of Islamic Countries. Now, although Uganda is a secular country, it joined the IOC in the 1970s when Idi Amin was president of Uganda. Now, New Vision TV takes a look at its double identity.
Even though he may not be a Muslim, Uganda's Foreign Affairs Minister deliberates in the highest governing organs of the Organization of Islamic Conference. The Finance Minister also sits in the board of the Islamic Development Bank. How can this be? Well, even if Muslims barely make up 15% of Uganda's population, the country is a member of these important Islamic organizations. Uganda joined the OIC in the 70s at the height of the military government. In fact, in 1978, Uganda sent one of the biggest number of pilgrims to Mecca as the brand new Uganda Airlines, which was created the previous year, was making 2 direct flights to Saudi Arabia daily for over a week. Uganda did not leave the international Islamic bodies after the fall of the military regime. After all, Islam was the first external religion to come to Uganda. During the religious wars, the Muslims lost to the Christians before these turned onto each other. In fact, Muslim princes briefly occupied the Buganda Kabakaship. However, Mwanga, who regained the throne before losing it finally as the last sovereign king of Buganda, refused to endorse any single religion for Buganda. The Muslim loyal lineage is still recognized, and the current titular head of Islam in the country is Prince Kasim Nachiringe, who also works as the bank's CEO. When Mwanga was finally deposed, a baby Prince Daudi Chwa was installed and baptized as an Anglican, to a large extent making it the leading religion of Buganda. The two Christian denominations, Catholic and Protestant, shared out the 20 counties of Buganda, leaving the Muslims with none. The Catholics, led by Stanislas Mugwanya, surrendered 2 of the Muslims in reconciliation. The Protestants, led by Apollo Kagwa, refused to concede an inch to the Muslims. At independence, the Muslims remained marginalized, and the first Ugandan leader, Milton Obote, did not have much time for them. It is claimed that Obote said Muslims were fit to be taxi drivers and butchers. After overstaying in power, Obote was overthrown by a Muslim, Idi Amin, in 1971. Some of the country's finest brains in the independence struggle were Muslims like Abu Mayanja and Prince Badru Kakungulu. Obote too had a prominent Muslim cousin, Akbar Nekon. There were early efforts to uplift the education of Muslims. Besides Shibuli Secondary School, Nabisunsa Girls was specifically established on land also provided by Kakungulu to help Muslim girls access quality modern education. Because Amin had courted the Islamic and Arab world, when the counter-invasion from Tanzania came in 1978, Libya quickly sent in troops and hardware to help resist the attack. The rebels who went to the bush to fight the subsequent Obote II government were given assistance by Libya, negotiated by, among others, General Moses Ali. The collaboration between Tripoli and the Ugandan rebels explains the cooperation between the late Colonel Muammar Gaddafi and General Yoweri Museveni, even after Uganda decided to privatize key state enterprises from government management. It ended up giving strategic ones like Uganda Telecom and National Housing to another government, Libya's. Uganda's Islamic relations are said to be permanent and well above individuals like Gaddafi, for the country continues to foster good relations with other Islamic states and organizations.
And in our sports news, the Uganda Secondary School Sports Association was Wednesday evening thrown into mourning after the sad news of the tragic death of Federation of East Africa Secondary Schools Association Vice President Kimutai Ngetich. Ngetich was also Kenya Secondary School Sports Association President. Ngetich, according to Fiesa President Justice Mugisa, died after getting involved into an accident a few days after his return from Uganda. Ngetich was one of the officials during the recently concluded Fiesa Games held in Gulu. He was also the commissioner in charge of handball. Now, during a dinner organized by the hosting minister of the Fiesta Games in Gulu, Kimtai observed that Uganda female athletes had beaten Kenya for the last 5 years, but wondered why the good athletes go after high school. He said Kenyans female athletes rock the world year in, year out, while Ugandans are nowhere. You're still watching New Vision TV, and in our daily Pearl of Africa series, we take a look at banana plantations in Bushenyi district. Now, no homestead is complete in Bushenyi without a banana plantation in the vicinity. The area is one of the leading producers of matoke, the reason why President Museveni established a banana project to process excess of matoke that could not be absorbed by the market. Bushenyi lies southwest of Kampala, a few kilometers from Queen Elizabeth National Park. Bushenyi district is about 300 kilometers southwest of Uganda's capital city, Kampala. In this district lies this huge plantation of bananas. They are locally known as matoke. Bushenyi district is the leading producer of this crop as opposed to many districts in Uganda. To have such a plantation on a large piece of land, it requires fertile soils and, of course, much attention from the farmer. This explains this mesmerizing view. 2 decades ago, bananas were food to the residents, and the excess would be cut down to either fertilize the soil or feed the animals, especially the cows. But with quick means of transport and better roads, a demand was discovered in many other towns of Uganda. Today, matoke from Bushenyi ends up as far as Arua, Guru, and Juba. This transformation of a food crop into a cash crop has led to a rapid development of the district. We can't forget to say that agriculture is the backbone of Uganda. Many have indulged in this sector and yields are good. Now, for more Pearl of Africa stories, visit our website www.newvision.co.ug. And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more of your news updates on your mobile phone, on your desktop, on your tablet, and anywhere on the go by visiting our website www.newvision.co.ug. I am Ruth Naseje.